okay, our discussion about Delhi Sultans. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
Delhi was a rich. At present, we do have some importance. Okay, related to Delhi, we know it's our
Yes.
capital, and it is a rich commercial center as well. So before a long time, okay, before long time, Delhi, it was grown to be an important center under the Rajaputs. Okay, it was under the Rajaput dynasty. Delhi, it became the capital. Okay, Delhi first, it became the capital under the Rajaput dynasty. It was under Tomara
Tomorrow.
Rajaputs.
Rajput.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the
okay,
famous
Malavika.
ruler
Ah,
who made Delhi as the
as
capital
their
was
capital. Okay, so
Anangapala.
Anangapala of Tomara Rajaputs. Okay, who made Delhi first his capital, and later this Tomara Rajaputs were defeated by
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
Chauhan.
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 Okay,
Chauhan.
and yes, okay. So during under these two Rajaput dynasties, Delhi was the capital. Okay, so from there it was started to be an important commercial center. Okay, center
Okay.
for business. Okay, that means many merchants,
Ma'am,
traders,
Jaina
they visited.
merchants.
Yes, they visited Delhi, and they do. I mean, the trade was flourished in Delhi during this time.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
and after the Chauhans, they were defeated by
Mum.
Kutubuddin Aibak. Okay, who was the founder of the slave dynasty. From there, it started to be the period of Delhi Sultanate. That means that the five dynasties which is based on Muslim based dynasties who ruled over Delhi one by one. Okay, they were followed by many other dynasties, and these all rulers, they preferred the title as Sultans. Okay, so that period is known as Delhi Sultanate. Okay, so the period of these five dynasties who ruled over India, who made Delhi as their capital. Okay, who made Delhi as their capital, and under these dynasties, Delhi grows to be an important commercial center. Okay, is the idea is clear?
Yes, ma'am. It's clear.
Okay. So children, so during the time of the Rajaputs, okay, during the time of the Rajaputs, it was an important commercial center. That means it grows to be a rich business center. Trade was flourished during this time. Many merchants, those who are very rich, they have constructed temples over there here in Delhi, and coins was minted. Okay, what was the name of the coin?
Ma'am,
Ma'am, Delhi
Delhi
wall.
Wall.
Delhi wall. Okay. And so just see the table which is given in the textbook, children. So Delhi was a capital which was under
Ana
the Tomaras. Okay. Who
Tomaras.
was the ruler?
Ma'am, Anangapala.
Anangapala. Then the name, it would be familiar to you. Okay, that means I know it is tough to pronounce this name. Okay, then Prithviraj Chauhan of the Chauhans or Chahamanas. Okay, who were ruled Delhi, or who made Delhi as capital, which was there in 1165 to 1192. Okay, so these were the Rajaput dynasty. We could not refer these people as Delhi Sultans. Okay,
Okay,
do you
ma'am.
understand the difference? Okay, why we refer the Rajaputs over here?
Ma'am, because they are the
They are
son
the
of
first,
the.
they were the first dynasties or the rulers who made Delhi as their capital. Is the concept is clear?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Ma'am, they ruled, ma'am, they are mentioned because they made Delhi before, Delhi the
First
capital before
capital.
the
Okay, okay. And also it was under these Rajaputs, it grows to be a rich center for business. Okay, clear?
and commercial
Okay, ma'am.
center.
Okay. Yes. So it became an important city in the 12th century. First, it became the capital under the Tomara Rajaput Anangapala III. Okay, he ruled between 1130 to 1145, and Anangapala of Tomara Rajaput. Okay, the founder of Delhi. That means that who made Delhi as his capital. Many cities were built during this time. Okay, many cities were built during this time. Delhi was among such, has grown to be a rich center for business. And this Tomara dynasty or the Tomara rulers, they were being defeated by Chauhans or
Chauhans.
Chahamanas. Okay,
Chahamanas.
both we can refer these names, Chauhans or Chahamanas. And Prithviraj Chauhan was the great ruler, those who belongs to this Chauhans. Okay, Chauhans, so the Red dynasty. So we have seen that it become an important commercial center, rich in trade. Okay, merchants are visiting, they were selling their things. Okay, that means it grows to be an important center for business. And many Jain merchants, they have constructed, those who are very rich, okay, by doing this trade as well, they constructed many temples and coins were minted. It had a special circulation there, Delhi wall. Okay, these all points we have discussed. Is it clear,
Yes, ma'am.
children?
It's
Yes,
clear,
ma'am.
ma'am. No
Yes, ma'am.
doubts.
Now, we were moving to the 5 dynasties of the Delhi Sultanate. I have told you, children, the period which started from 2006 till 1526. Okay, 2006 to 1526, India was under the control of the Muslim dynasty. Okay, Muslim based dynasties. And these people, okay, these all rulers of these all dynasties, they prefer to be known as sultans. Okay, it's a title just like a king or a ruler. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
so the
Ma'am,
period,
2000.
sorry.
Ma'am, is it 2006 or 12,000?
Sorry. I do. Really? 1206, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. To 1526, this period, okay, the period in which, okay, these all rulers who ruled over Delhi came to be known as Delhi Sultanate. Okay, Delhi Sultanates, because these all rulers, they have accepted the title sultans.
Sultan. Ma'am, the
Similar
period that
to
the Sultan ruled is called Sultanate.
okay. So
Ma'am,
the first,
in the
I mean,
ma'am, in the table,
sorry,
why there is no Rajput dynasty?
no. Rajput dynasty, Rajputs were defeated by these people. I mean, the first early Turkish rulers. Okay. And
Okay.
after then, it was followed by Muslim dynasties as well. That means Khalji dynasty, Tughlaq dynasty, Said dynasty, and at last Lodi dynasty. And Ibrahim Lodi, I know it is confusing. Just listen to me. We will explain it more. You know, this Lodi, Ibrahim Lodi, he was defeated by
Ma'am, Ibrahim Lodi is from the Lodi dynasty.
Lodi dynasty. Ibrahim Lodi was defeated by Babur, and he founded the Mughal dynasty. Okay, Mughal
Ma'am, so
Empire.
Bahulul Lodi.
Yes. He was also there. Baulul Lodi was there. He was followed by Ibrahim Lodi and he was defeated by Babur. So here in this table, it was only given about the great great Delhi Sultans. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So children, there were 5 dynasties who ruled over Indian subcontinent, and they made Delhi as their capital. Okay. Is that clear, children?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Yes, ma'am.
What was the name of these
Clear, ma'am.
dynasties?
Ma'am, Khalji
Three
dynasty, the
Turkish
Great
rulers. Okay, they
dynasty,
were also known as slave dynasty,
Ma'am, or
Muslim dynasty.
Mamluk dynasty.
Mumluk
Okay.
dynasty. Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Mamluk
Ma'am, then-
dynasty.
dynasty,
Mamluk dynasty. You can note down, children. There are many additional points, so you can note down in your lecture note. Okay. Mamluk dynasty, slave dynasty.
Can you show the five
Ma'am, is it
No, this one
Mamluk
we
or
need
Mumluk?
really. This one we need really.
Ma'am, so it's Mamluk.
Yes.
Ma'am, so will these extra points come in the notes and exam and all?
Notes I won't give you. Okay, you can note it in your lecture notes. Notes I will give you the points which is given in the text only. Okay.
Ma'am, so for the exam, is there a chance
Some
for
questions
these
I
to
will
come?
ask. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So children, there were 5 dynasties. I'll tell you. If you repeat, it could be familiar with you. Okay, means these names I know. 5 dynasties. The Turkish rulers. Okay, these people were known as slave dynasty or Mamluk dynasty. Slave dynasty was followed by Khalji dynasty and Tughlaq dynasty, Said dynasty, and Lodi dynasty. Okay, so these all 5 dynasties who ruled over Indian subcontinent, okay, which started from the period, children, 1206 to 1526. Okay, these people or this period, it is known as Delhi Sultanate, and the rulers, okay, they accepted the title as sultans. Okay, so that period is known as Delhi Sultanate. Okay, and this all the first Muslim based dynasties. And these people, children, these people were really not the rulers of India. They were invaders, okay, who is from another countries, mainly from Persia and Central Asia, who
Ma'am, so
just came to.
this early Turkish rulers means the from Turkey and
No, yes, Ottoman Turkey. Okay, so they were really from the rulers from Central Asia and Persia, who really come towards India to invade it. Okay, to invade the country and to establish their control over India. And we'll discuss about all in detail. The first, the early Turkish rulers or the slave dynasty. Why they were referred as slave dynasty, children? Kutubuddin Aibak. Please note it down, children. He was the founder of slave dynasty. He was really a slave. Okay, he was a slave. Slaves, children.
yes, ma'am, who work under a
Servants or
Yeah.
ma'am, the people who work under a wealthy man and all,
Yes.
and they will be
Okay.
they
So,
will be sold
children.
in the market.
Yeah. Okay. So Kutubuddin Aibak, he was the founder of slave dynasty, or he was the first the dynasty, or who was the founder of Delhi Sultanate, means the Muslim based dynasty which established their control over India during 2006 till sorry, not 2000, sorry children, 1206 to 1290. So the first dynasty of the Delhi Sultanate, that is Mamluk dynasty or slave dynasty. Who was the founder of slave dynasty?
Ma'am,
Kutubuddin Aibak.
Kutubuddin Aibak. Pronounce it, children, unless it would be difficult for you. Kutubuddin Aibak.
Kutubuddin Aibak.
Kutubuddin Aibak, he was the founder of the slave dynasty. Okay, and it was the first dynasty of Delhi Sultanate. And he was very generous. Okay, as he was very slave, but he was, children, he was very generous. And he was known as lakh bush. That means, giver of lakhs. He was a generous person. He was ready to help anyone. And he's giving, children, he's helping many poor people as well. Okay, so he was known as lakh bush. Okay, it's
meaning of lakh bush?
Giver of lakhs.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So which was the first dynasty of Delhi Sultanate?
Mamluk dynasty or
You
slave
can tell
dynasty.
any name. Okay, slave dynasty. Kutubuddin Aibak. Okay, he was the founder of slave dynasty. He was very generous. He was ready to help even the poor people. Okay, he was ready for any help. So he was known as Lak Baksh. Lak Baksh. That means giver of lakhs. And so, children, in this table, it's given only the name of the great rulers, okay, of Delhi Sultanate. Okay, so children, he was only for a short period. Okay, he was there only for short period, and he was followed by Shamsuddin Iltutmish. Iltutmish, yes, Iltutmish. You could pronounce
Shamsuddin
it easy. Yeah,
Iltutmish.
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 Really, it is Iltutmish. Okay.
Ma'am, why it is saying the third ruler?
Third ruler that children, there was a ruler in between. After Qutbuddin Aibak, his son was followed by Qutbuddin Aibak. His name is not given, but he was He was defeated. That means he was defeated by Iltutmish. Iltutmish was the son-in-law of this Qutbuddin Aibak. He was not the son of Qutbuddin Aibak, son-in-law.
Ma'am, so
So he had
Shamsuddin
Captured,
ma'am, so he
Iltutmish
had
was
daughter.
brother-in-law.
not brother, dear.
Ma'am, not brother, brother-in-law.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So, children, so he captured power from his son and he became the ruler.
Ma'am, so who's the second ruler?
The second ruler name it is not given. I'm not sure about his name.
Okay.
Okay.
Ma'am, this Shamsuddin Iltutmish took the power from his brother-in-law, right?
Yes, yes. Okay. He captured his power from this person. Okay, from the ruler, and he became the ruler. And he was succeeded. This you no need to write now. This iktas and iktadas. We will discuss it later. And he was succeeded by his daughter, who was the first and last Muslim woman to rule over Delhi. It was Razia Sultana. Iltutmish daughter. Okay, Iltutmish was succeeded by his daughter Razia Sultana. She was the first and last. Okay, first time means she was the first Muslim woman to rule over Delhi. Yes, Smriti?
Ma'am, which spelling is actually correct for Razi?
Which one?
Ma'am, she's saying which is the correct spelling. Is the from the PowerPoint or from the textbook? Because there is a different. There is.
You can write from the textbook. You can write from the textbook. Double Y is given in the textbook, right? You can
Yes,
follow
ma'am,
that
double
one.
Y.
Both are correct. You can follow the same in the textbook. Okay. So Iltutmish, he was followed by his own daughter, Razia Sultana.
Ma'am,
She was
he gave the power itself like that, right?
yes. Okay. And the first and last woman ruler. The first woman ruler who ruled over Delhi. First and last one. Razia
Ma'am,
Sultana.
Muslim woman or a
Muslim woman. Yeah.
ma'am?
And another important ruler after Razia Sultana, it was Ghiyasuddin Balban. You might have heard about Ghiyasuddin Balban.
Ma'am, in our history chapter, the last.
Yes, one.
Ma'am, our last history chapter, something. I guess.
Yes, last.
Ma'am, but it's Ghiyasuddin Barani, ma'am. Ma'am, it was Ghiyasuddin Barani, right?
No. That's another person, Ghiyasuddin Balban, he was the ruler, and there was vast stretches area. Okay, stretched area was under the control of Ghiyasuddin Balban. Do you remember about him, about Prashasti?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, when we discussed about Prashasti, we just talked about Ghiyasuddin Balban. That time I have told you, you'll study in detail about this person. Okay, and Ghiyasuddin Balban, okay, he was followed by Okay, he was followed by, you know, uh, Goikabat, and it's not needed to note down. You have to note only the name of Ghiyasuddin Balban.
Yes, ma'am. Till there
And
only
okay,
the
yes,
Mamluk.
yes. What is given there in the textbook? That's only you please just note it now. And in the year 1287, you know, he was murdered by Jalaluddin Firozshah Khalji.
Ma'am, from the Khalji dynasty.
It was it came to be an end of the Mamluk dynasty, and which dynasty was followed after that?
Khalji dynasty.
Khalji
dynasty.
Okay, so just we have a look on about the important rulers of Mamluk or the slave dynasty. Okay, yes, that means the founder of the slave dynasty. Who was it?
Ma'am,
Qutbuddin Aibak. Okay,
Qutbuddin.
Qutbuddin Aibak, who was the founder of the slave dynasty, and another one who followed after. Okay, after the Qutbuddin
Shamsuddin
Aibak, that was
Iltutmish.
Shamsuddin
Iltutmish,
Shamsuddin
and
Iltutmish.
who was followed by a daughter,
Razia.
Razia
Razia.
Sultana. Okay, and Ghiyasuddin Balban was followed, and he was murdered by Khalji, means Khalji,
Ma'am,
Galji. Yes, and
Jalaluddin.
yes, Jalaluddin Khalji,
Khalji.
and it came to be known as the end of the Mamluk or the slave dynasty, and Delhi was under the control of the Khalji dynasty after the slave dynasty. Okay, so children, we were discussing about the first, the 5 dynasties which do had control over Delhi for a long period of time. Okay, Delhi was under the control of these rulers for a long period of time. It was the Muslim-based dynasty, and they preferred, okay, they all preferred the title as sultans. So this period is referred as Delhi Sultanate. Okay, and it was under these people, you know, under these rulers or under these sultans, Delhi was grown to be a rich commercial center. That means a capital who is controlling the vast areas. These Delhi Sultan, you know, children, they controlled almost, they have conquered almost all the territories, or they made many territories under their control. There were emperors, okay, emperors who have controlled many areas of Indian subcontinent, so that Delhi, it was a capital. Okay, during the time of Delhi Sultans, you know, Delhi was a capital which controlled a large areas, vast areas under their control. Okay, so the dynasty which established the Delhi Sultanate, it was Mamluk dynasty or slave dynasty. Okay, who was the founder of slave dynasty?
Ma'am, Qutbuddin Aibak.
Qutbuddin Aibak, he was himself, he was a slave. Okay,
Yes,
and
ma'am. He was the founder of
he was
slave.
followed by Iltutmish, then Razia Sultana, first and last woman Muslim ruler. Okay, who
Ruler
have
who
controlled over Delhi. Then Ghiyasuddin
Ghiyasuddin
Balban.
Balban.
Okay, yes, that was the end of the slave dynasty. He was defeated by Jalaluddin Khalji. That starts the rule of Khalji dynasty.
Dynasty.
Okay, so soon after, you know, these all dynasties who do have really, they controlled Delhi, and it was under these rulers Delhi grows to be an important commercial center. Okay, a rich center for all these activities, to control all these activities. Ashish, your video, it was off. Sabri?
And it sometimes gets stuck.
But
Ma'am,
it's
I
not
think
stuck.
Ashish video is not off, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Ah,
Ma'am, should we pronounce SULTAN Sultan or Sultan?
Sultan.
Okay.
Okay, really, it was the term preferred. Sultan. Okay. Okay, children. I know this is not so easy, because the names are a bit long and tough, isn't it?
Ma'am, here we need practice. That makes us
Yes, you need to
perfect.
pronounce it. Okay, then it would be okay. Unless
Okay, ma'am.
you know, and also you should try to read the textbook, the portions which we have completed. And I won't give you. The questions. I just exclude the dates, the years. I'll exclude it. Really, it is important, but you should know from where it starts and where it ends. That period is
So
you
we
must
will
know.
have to like learn in detail which king ruled from this to that, like that.
That's what I have told you. That I do. I'll give some exceptions to that. Okay, really, it's been a tough task. Okay, but you need to know the Delhi Sultanate, which period it started, which year it was started, and which year it was end. Okay, that you must know about.
And then also the rulers.
Yes, the rulers' names, the important rulers of each dynasties as well. Okay. Yidika, can you say a summary? Can you summarize the points which we have discussed now?
The first ruler, the first dynasty was the early Turkish rulers, the Mamluk dynasty or the slave dynasty. The founder was Qutbuddin Aybak,
Yeah.
and the dynasty was from 1206 to 1290. And the Qutbuddin Aybak, he was known as Lakbaksh, the giver of lakhs.
Yes.
And then followed by him was Samsuddin is Iltutmish, and then followed him his daughter Razia followed him, the
Razia
only
Sultana. She was the first and last
women Muslim
woman
women ruler.
Okay. Yes.
And then the next ruler was Ghiyasuddin Balban,
Balban.
and he was murdered, and then started the next dynasty, Khalji dynasty.
Galchi dynasty. Okay, so we will discuss about Galchi dynasty in the next class. You know, children, Russia, during that time, gender distinctions were there prevalent in the society. The rulers or the people, they do not like a woman to be, means they will not like to be ruled by a woman. Okay, so she was dispossessed from her position. Soon after, she was disposed from her position, and
Ma'am, she ruled only 4 years.
Yes.
yeah.
Ma'am, and who ruled after?
Able. Children, this Iltutmish, he had even many sons were there. Okay, but he was confident about Razia, so she became the ruler. Okay, but the people was not really they were not like to be her as their ruler. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
they
Still,
were not like to be
women
by
are
a
not
woman.
allowed to be like rulers in Muslim countries.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Ma'am, what is?
That point you have to be noted. First and last woman ruler who ruled over India, Delhi during that time. Okay.
Ma'am, what is the name of the ruler who ruled after Razia?
Balban.
No, ma'am. So no one ruled in between because there's a gap, like 12 for.
There were many rulers, There were many rulers.
These are the important names.
They were not so important. Means these all rulers, which the name is given in the table, they do have their own importance. That means they try to do something inventory, or they try to introduce something new to the society, or they have conquered many places. They made many territories under their control. During that time, children, it was an important task. Most of the kings, they want to be known as emperors. That means they wanted to control almost all areas, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so please go through the textbook. I'll just start to send the notes today. Okay, start to complete it. And which day you prefer the test of last chapter?
Ma'am, we can do Friday. No problem.
Friday. The test. Okay.
And which chapter? This chapter?
All of the government in hand.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am.